Alright, it's USA Mutt again, USAMutt.com, USA Mutt Publications, My Mutt Publications, My Mutt Productions. Folks, we're hanging out today watching some more news. And apparently, 77,000 college kids were given a test that's been designed since the Great Depression. It's supposed to be one of these foolproof tests. You know, you hit this thing, 97% guaranteed the results are accurate. And the results that came out are, most of these kids are seriously depressed. Like, you know, really depressed. They're talking about the potential of these people not being able to work very shortly, although they're being trained. We had a little conversation about this, and, you know, just because it's 77,000 college kids isn't even the tip of the iceberg on this thing. How about people who have lost their jobs? How about people who have lost their homes? How about people who have been bankrupt? How about people who have lost their wives, lost their kids, all because of all this nonsense? Think any of them are depressed? And if that is what is coming, okay, we've essentially produced a generation of kids who are going to be unable to deal with life because I guess they never dealt with it. Maybe they've been led into believing that, you know, without all kinds of effort, without all kinds of, you know, interaction, without experience, that they're going to be able to make this life something that, you know, they want it to be as opposed to what they have to build it to be. And it struck me as being kind of interesting because a lot of these kids are the same kids who don't want to have anything to do with religion. And they don't want to have a relationship with their Creator. Okay? They don't want to see things for what they are, especially themselves, because living in denial is just a happier way to taking your pills and saying, I got a condition, I'm depressed. If you can imagine what is coming because of all of these asshole people running around who are going to be depressed, you can also buy into this bullshit of jobless recovery too. Okay? If you want to get out of depression, you need to first of all understand who you are. And then you need to come to know what you are. Because, and then only because, will you be able to work on the changes your personality needs to go through so that you're no longer depressed. You know? That's how you have to get real about it. And if these are the same people who are thinking about life from a standpoint of believing in a guy like Obama and believing in a leftist, more free, more, you know, fair and just world, okay, I can't imagine they're going to be jumping from the fucking buildings. This guy's not delivering anything. There's no peace in the world. He gets the Nobel Peace Prize for introducing 30,000 more troops to Afghanistan. Do you see a pattern of thinking here? These people are acceptably measured for talking shit. For talking shit. They tell you one thing and they do another. How do you hold faith in anybody like that? Okay? And with George Bush, take him, leave him, hate him, love him, doesn't matter. But there's one thing about George Bush that can be said. He said what he was going to do, and then he did it. I find anybody in the world can try to challenge that statement, but it can't be challenged. It's a natural truth. Short of the nation building thing that he got caught up in with the 911, everything else he said he was going to do, he did. All right? What's Obama done that he said he was going to do? You know, leftist socialism is not the answer. Okay? If you think it is, keep believing in jobless recovery. Keep thinking that 77,000 college kids who have no fucking fucking reality to be depressed for. Dude, when I was in college, I was grabbing as much ass as I could. I was getting my wood polished as much as I could find it to get polished. I was drinking. I was burning some pretty cool drugs. And then I got out of college and I went to work. What happens to the 77,000 kids who are depressed when they compete for the jobs they're not going to have? What do you think then? Okay? You want to see all of this nonsense happening? It's happening right here. People have forgotten traditional things in life that held people together for centuries. Things like God. And I'm not talking about any specific God. I'm talking about a creator, personal relationship with a higher power. You deny that, I can automatically tell you, you're going to be depressed. Because there's no truth to anything if you can't even deal with a relationship with a higher power, greater than yourself. Okay? Now, when I was going to school, it was funny. They said to us, 1 in 4 people have mental issues. And I said then, that's completely absurd. I said, if 1 in 4 people are the only amount of people who have mental issues, why the hell is everyone on a pharmaceutical uptick binge? Because they feel good? Or because they're taking Mama's Little Helper 1 legalized by government to go ahead and take them to make them feel good when they're actually just feeding poison to people, okay? Getting them away from traditional values, getting them away from, personal growth, personal pain. People who lose are made to feel as though they won something, or they're winners. That's complete bullshit. And if you're one of these people who say that's the way it's gotta be, line up, because the ammunition's being polished. A catastrophe is on the way, folks. 77,000 depressed college kids is not good. It's not good at all. And that's just a sample. A sample of what Joe Public is going through. Joe Public can't get his wood polished because his old lady's pissed because she can't get what she needs. And you think college kids get it rough? Please. The bullshit isn't going to stop anytime soon. And if you continue to allow the bullshit to go on, you need a good reason to be depressed. How's that Obama vote working out for you? Peace!